Right, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? We are back with more Alan Wake 2. Unfortunately, I had to leave the game running, so my gameplay time's just been ticking up because this game has a weird save system. The autosave barely ever saves, and the manual save apparently you don't get until chapter 2. So, right, anyway, we are now in Bright Falls after the events of the beginning of the game where Agent Nightingale somehow crawled out from Cauldron Lake and wandered off into the woods, only to be murdered by this cult that worship, I'm guessing, the witch's ladle, which is a tree. And so on, and there was two witnesses that showed up in the woods and saw Nightingale, and where he had to interview them.
The staying in and eating your body weight in pancakes day around here. Need to recover after all that celebrating.
Well, my mic's doing that stupid shit again.
I'll head straight to the old deer when I wake up.
Big Mutant fixes it. Nope. Hello, you. Hello, what? You have to. He's a bit nervous around this headset. He doesn't know what it is. But he's getting confident. He's coming over. Hello. Hello. Kiss a kiss. You're alright, man. Tinker. No, Tinker. Right, cool. That fixes it. I've got to keep the NVIDIA filter all the way up. Hey, Sephiroth, how you doing? Right, I've tried to tweak my mic a little bit more. Hopefully it's a bit better. When I listened to the feedback, it didn't sound too bad. Hello. Alright, let's carry on exploring this place. Hello. That was some good steak. I made that very well. Had steak with some fries, some beans, and mushrooms. It was nom 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 nom. Hello. So far we've found 2 deer heads in this area, plus that box there with loot. I'm just trying to explore and get any bits of loot or anything that I can get before I push on the story. I haven't seen any lunch boxes here yet. Now there is something weird, like every time I interact with a deer head, the deer head inside of a mind palace ends up saying something different.
9 remaining.
Hey, Lullaby, how you doing? It's going good. It's finally sitting playing Alan Wake. Alright, the radio for listening to tracks. Does the mic sound alright to you, Lullaby? I'm trying to gauge what everyone thinks of it. I bought a headset because I'm sick of having my mic strapped to my chair. It's not perfect, I know that, but hopefully it's fine. Mia said I won't roll over on the issues. Set up for Mia. It's okay. Yeah. I bought it was like £170. I didn't want to like spend a shitload. Like next one's up for like 250 and 300. I didn't want to go that far, so I just bought myself a £150 like SteelSeries headset. I think it's fine. Right, let's go. So yes, this is Alan Wake 2, which is a lot darker than Alan Wake 1. I said if you're into good story-driven games, I highly recommend the Remedy series. Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, Alan Wake 1, Control, and then Alan Wake 2, in that order. And just take in all the story. Such a good storyline. Like, I'm now connecting all the dots between Control and Alan Wake 2. Like the Bureau from Alan Wake, the Bureau from Control has a presence here in Alan Wake 2. Point meter. But it's going to take me a while to get through this game because I'm like checking every nook and cranny for every little morsel of information that I can find.
Well, I've got plans now by the sound of it. I'll head straight to the old deer when I wake up. Oh, you won't be the only one.
Right, I've already explored most of this side of things. Let's check around here. No entry, staff only. I am staff, I am the law. I am the law. Ah. Setter is better.
Setter is better.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of different campaign stands for Setter around town. So that's the second one. The Porta Poopas. Barf.
I have things to do, and this is not the right way.
Are you gonna stop? Is you? Ah. Okay, maybe I found most of everything that I can find for now. I'll check over here. Ah.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Grand reopening. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. Now, the only drawback to me now having a headset is obviously every time I sniffle or get a drink, you're going to hear it. Actually, the mic's doing a good job at cutting off the me getting a drink. Never mind.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Oh, then you couldn't. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
I didn't do shit. I'm just
If not for the
walking,
birds,
lady.
I might just go a little nutty.
Are you sure you're not
A
nutty
little
already?
cuckoo, if you will.
I think you already are. Also, there's another one of those wind chime things. We saw one of them in the woods. Wait, are you part of the cult? Are you part of the cult of the tree? There's a whole bunch of them around here. Oh,
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
so they are in this level. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunch boxes. Thank goodness for the internet. I think I've got enough for an upgrade now. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I've got enough for an upgrade. So I'm guessing eventually I'll get books for other weapons. This one only affects the pistol. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for extended duration. Hold down the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Kind of like the another headshot. What do I think? More bullets or another headshot? Or should I save my pages for now? Headshot?
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
Hey. Is there an option on the Xbox to move where the achievement notification pops up? Is anyone able to Google search that? Because I've noticed, like, during the early stages of the game, when the dialogue was happening and an achievement pop up, it covers obviously the subtitles, so that can be a bit annoying. Whoops. Hello. Right, so there is lunch boxes in this stage. I don't want to disable them. I'm just wondering if there's an option to move where it pops up. Like, see if I can get it to pop up on the top of the screen rather than the bottom. So then it doesn't cover the subtitles.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting,
And they end in the end. They end.
Okay, you are definitely part of that cult. 100%. Is this whole town now part of the cult?
So, how have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
How lovely. I'm proud of you.
As am I of you.
Okay, now it's been many years between Alan Wake 1 and 2. Like, the time has passed between the events of Alan Wake 1, Control, and now. And what's happened to this town during that time? Because
The sun and the circles they run.
The
you are
light
clearly a
of
part
the
of that cult.
stars, the sky where they
Oh,
fly.
you're just a nutter.
Down below we flow.
See-
Below we flow.
See, down below. Have to go into settings. So there is a way to change where it pops up. Yeah, this town. I think I'm wondering if, like, a lot of people in this town are now just cuckoo. Settings. Hello. Settings. Preferences. There we are. Notifications. Xbox notifications. Default notification position. Whoop. Ah. Aha. Thank you very much. I will put that up at the top middle of the screen. And it won't cover the subtitles. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've noticed something as well, like on the Xbox has an option of a Dolby Vision rather than HDR, and it seems to work a lot better with my capture card. Unfortunately, the PS5 doesn't have that same option. Right, so keep our eyes peeled for crazy people and lunchboxes, deer heads, and many other things. If you spot a deer head or a bunch of coloured stones on the floor, like I'll give you an example. Like wherever there's a lunchbox, there'll usually be a bunch of painted coloured stones like these. They're not always right next to the lunchbox. Sometimes there'll be like a trail leading to the lunchbox. Mate, you've got that book upside down. Okay, I really am thinking there's something wrong with this. Like, again, if you stop, like I'm doing, like a lot of people will just be running through the game, but obviously, like I'm stopping and taking in every single detail, and this guy's now got his book upside down. And then you have the crazy people over there. I think this whole town's got something wrong since the events of Alan Wake 1. Is that Artie? Are you Artie's cousin?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, do you know a guy named Artie? Tell him I said hi. Tell him he's cool.
Who
I
else
love
to
him.
keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Alright.
Trash, garbage, refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
Like a wizard. Oh! Triangle graffiti found around town. Cat? Meow? Ooh, can I get in here? Ah. I'm guessing I'll get in there eventually. Okay, so now we've got cult symbols around the town as well. I'm thinking there's a bunch of people in this town are part of the cult, or everybody is. Is that?
A pretty nice day to
Ah.
be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty.
Oh,
This is where the action is.
I thought that was Breaker for a minute there. Town Hall.
Careful crossing the road.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Jaywalking.
you.
The bane of my existence.
She talking about me there? Why is that a thing in America? Like jaywalking. We don't have any of that in the UK. Just fucking cross the road as long as it's safe. Like we'll have traffic lights and things like that and crosswalks, but like you're not gonna get pulled over for jaywalking here in the UK. Well, apparently that's a big thing in America. Right, well, I know I can't get into the sheriff's station yet, and if I go up that way, I get turned around, I think. I think I've explored most of what I can so far. Hang on, phone! Right, I'm gonna figure out how to connect this because like this can connect to the PC and it can connect to like Bluetooth devices at the same time. So I want to look into that later. So then if someone phones, I don't have to like faff around. Right, so I don't think there's anything else I can do around here. The bank is closed for Dia Fest. We hope you enjoy the festival. Then again, where's the rest of the Mia's like slogans and bulletin boards and what have you? I'll probably get turned around
This
going up
can't
here.
be the right way.
Can't go that way. So yeah, the only gripe I've got with this game so far is the save system is utter garbage. Everything else about the game is awesome. Like, I'm really absorbed into the atmosphere and the gameplay and everything. Like, just finding every detail that I can. But the save system is terrible. The fact that I lost an hour and 45 minutes of progress when I first started was annoying, and I'm scared to turn the game off in case I lose all my progress. So while I took a break, I had to leave the game running. Can't go that way.
I need to find my way back.
Right, I think we've pretty much gotten all we can get. We can't go into the sheriff's station. I can't go that way. It turns us around when I try to go that way as well. So I think we're good to crack on for now. Let's go interview the two witnesses. I've gotten that one. Can't do anything here. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's go to the Oh Dear Diner. Right. I bet you this cult symbol's still dotted around everywhere, if you look hard enough. What are you doing? Are you from the Bureau? You're all suited and fancy like the Bureau agents. What are you actually doing here? Like, why just, like, fumbling around outside the dumpster? Why is the blood coming out of there? What is going on in this town? As I say, at the moment, it's just subtle little things, but I think the further we get in, the worse it's gonna get. Also, where's that cat?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I'm sightseeing. Fuck you.
We're getting some more new folks in town, I see.
Alright. Nothing to say on that, apparently. I like that. I really like that about this. The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big of a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. So the Anderson brothers eventually broke the jukebox because they kept playing Coconut over and over and over. You put the lime in the coconut to drink it all up. You put the lime in the coconut. Also, where's Rose? Now, we know Detective Nightingale's dead. He's GG, Ripperoonie, but where's Rose? We know she was touched by the darkness, and you saw her at the end holding a lantern. Like, maybe she's become the new lantern lady. Or she'll be the next body to turn up. That Moose is drunk, he's had too much to drink. Go home, Moose, you drunk? Oh. What's that say? The best of the brightest flashlights in review. Alright. Are you the bookers?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Okay, you don't need to be a bitch. Also, don't write near the lake. Things tend to come true. Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
He
Then
shouted
we heard
for help.
shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Cultists were wearing deer masks. Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Why did that just go up? What happened there? What did you find? Profile. They found something. Cauldron Lake.
The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Hey Lou, how you do?
This was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Yeah, I really hope this is the other question that I have about this game so far. I really hope they explain how she's able to just pop these answers out of thin air sometimes. Like, apparently Detective Nightingale has something hidden inside of his chest. She didn't know that. She just went inside of her mind palace in her head and she heard the voice of Nightingale saying there's something hidden inside of him, and that was it. She was like, aha! Eureka! It's alright. Like, the way the game saves is terrible. Like, I lost an hour and 40 minutes of the start of the game because I wanted to turn the nude filter on, which basically makes it so people's penises are covered by underwear. But when I exit, you can't turn it on in-game, you have to exit to the main menu. And when I did that and tried to come back into the game, it made us start from the beginning. So I lost an hour and 40 minutes of gameplay. So now I'm scared to close the game. I took a break before to get something to eat and I just left the game running because I didn't want to close it. Yeah, so I hope at some point it goes more to depth of how her profiling works and how she gets these answers. The Cult of the Tree.
The Cult of the Tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
See what I mean? How did she know that? She just plucked that information out of thin air. I hope it gets explained at some point. Like, everything in Control is weird and out there, but there's answers, there's documents, there's logs. Everything's explained. Her profiling thing so far is just, aha, eureka! I've pulled this answer out of my arsehole.
I need the necklace Tammy found. It's evidence.
I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay. Right, the fact that they've questioned it, that's a good sign.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
So yes, even these people have said, how the fuck do you know that? So that's a good sign. Hopefully it means eventually her being able to pluck answers out of thin air is explained like she has some sort of ability. Not just, like I said, pulling it out of her arse.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Rose!
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Wait, Rose knows Saga?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Ah, she's been here before.
Are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
Oh.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Why does Rose seem normal now, even though she was touched by the darkness that like made her very quiet and monotone? Cult necklace. Rose recognized me in the diner. Huh. Yeah, Rose looks different. How exactly do we know each other?
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately?
Oh, hang on.
Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Huh. So there's another question. Why does Rose seem normal now? Because the darkness grabbed her temporarily and used that to trick Alan into coming to our trailer. And once it was done, it left her, but it left its mark on her. I think I got everything. I think we're good. Hey, Newton. Why not tell the police what you saw?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case
Alabama.
now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Me bother, mate. Now get out my town. This is my town now.
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
This is Rose Newton
they
from
serve
Alan Wake
avocado
1.
toast here?
Yeah, no.
Well,
I
somehow
wouldn't
she
call it.
seems normal. But there's the odd little hints of some weird things around town. And I've got my hunch that either everybody in this town or most of the people in this town are part of this cult of the tree. You mean outside the window? There? That's Alex Casey. But there is some janitors dotted around town. There's one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I walked over to that person and asked if they knew Artie. They didn't see anything. Nobody knows Artie.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Now, the problem with you sometimes coming into the main palace is characters will sometimes just carry on talking while you're in here, which is a bit annoying. Like, it should pause everything else around you when you come in here. So, I mean, I got a bunch of new case things. I guess I'm not going to be able to pin things and... hang on, cases. Halden Lake murder. There we go. Right, right. The book has described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. Hello, little fluffer. There it is.
We're dealing with an organized group
closed.
of killers, not a lone serial killer.
So this case is full. We've gotten all the information. But obviously it ties into every other case. Cult of the Tree. Background cases accumulate clues and broader ongoing topics.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cultists wearing deer masks.
Nah.
Ah, right. Cult goal. What kind of cult? Who's involved?
Yeah.
Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? cult necklace with a triangle symbol.
Think.
Cult symbols. A cult necklace with a triangle symbol. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? Triangle graffiti found around town. The graffiti is in plain sight. Does it have a deeper significance? Triangle figures made from twigs. What's the purpose? Marking territory? A warning? Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Large amounts of supplies. This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out there? Points of interest cases. Track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart collection progress. Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
I found a hidden cultist stash. I should keep an eye out for more of these things. Stash found. Hello. Hello, little budger. You alright? Nah. What's the matter? Good lad. He's still not sure about this headset yet. Good lad, eh? There you go. Hello. You good boy. You beautiful. Nah, who's a good lad? Good boy. Go play. Good boy. Go on then. Good lad. Stash found in front of the Elderwood Palace Lodge in Bright Falls. Stash found near a Cauldron Lake mobile home. Whoa, I missed a lot of stashes. I'm guessing I'll be able to go back there eventually. I hope. I've missed a bunch of stashes. I only found one. A lockbox of cult supplies. Some useful things in here. And then there's a whole bunch apparently around Bright Falls town itself. I've only found one. And I've checked everywhere that I could, so it must just mean you come back to the same places a number of times, but obviously each time you'll get access to different areas. Hello. What's the matter with you? Nah. Go on me shoulder. Go on me shoulder. How are you? You can't sit on my hand. I need my hand. Go on. There you go. You sit there on my knee. Let's see. Stash found in front of the Elderwood Lodge in Bright Falls. This cult stash was in the street, literally just out in the street. And again, there you go. You know, there's cult symbols as well as cult stash boxes just sitting in the street in the middle of Bright Falls.
Sure.
This was just left out in the park for anyone to find. A lunchbox found in the Bright Falls Park. So there's 3 more in Cauldron Lake area. Would you behave? There you go. Well, sorry, it can't hold your weight. Mind. Hello. Hello, fatty. Hello, little fatty. Are you fat? One. Good point. Right. Shadow man. Stop it. Behave.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
She's touched by darkness. Ooh.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Oh, prison cells have changed. In the original, it was just a straight corridor with a bunch on the right.
They locked up an innocent man.
Really? How?
I swear I didn't do anything.
That's what they all say.
They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Sure. Wait, can I go outside? Ah, I can't go out the back yet. So they're slightly remodeled.
No
It doesn't budge.
Here, I see. Sir, some patience, please.
Aha. Hello. Okay, there is janitors everywhere in this town. It'd be funny if these were like Artie's henchmen. Artie sent out his janitor squad to keep an eye on the place. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, it's going to catch you I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're going to get thrown out. What a disgrace you are, Shadow. Your butt is right in my face. Sit there. Behave. What kind of nut counts toilet roll paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Get to work. There's a lot more people work here. Last time there was nobody. Oh, another map. Hello, you. What you doing? Ah, look, there's a lower floor. There wasn't in the original. Hello, I can hear you. I'm having a good chitty chat there, are you? Good boy. Oh, hello. Kill the jaw. Make some more. This is the third time this week I come in for late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. That's one of the rules in the control facility. You're not your personal assistant. Officer Hannah at Sheriff Station. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Oh wow, there's like something weird going on with the text on the screen as it's like loading in. Officer Chet Yazzie, not your personal assistant. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brands are you using, Lucy? Sheriff Station admin, Sheriff Station team. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheard, from here on out, if you if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. It is a federal offence to open someone's mail. Yes, it is. Is it a personal offence that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You've been warned. Admin. PS. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. Reminder, Sheriff Station admin, the front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs, admin. Third annual community outreach barbecue. Sheriff Tim Breaker. So where has what's her name gone? What was our first name? The sheriff in Alan Wake 1. Which is clearly his sister. What was her name again? But where's she gone? Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Yeah, the text is weird when you like scroll and it's all blurry and until you stop moving and then it takes a couple of seconds to become not blurry. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts. Are more effective in their policing and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? A friendly reminder that everyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain... What's that? Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine, Tim. Okay. I'm curious because I'm playing on hard mode if like some drawers that would normally have loot in are empty on this difficulty. When I had to replay the beginning again, there was a storage container at one of the campgrounds that had batteries in, but on the second run through it didn't.
See you around.
Huh? Not going anywhere. Keep our eyes peeled for deerheads. Nothing in here. Hello.
Agent?
Sup? Aha, you see?
As
Some
you know,
painkillers.
the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them in this town than there was the last time. There was like 3 of them. You're all fired.
Yeah.
That'll...
I don't know about you folks, but I don't care for all these gruesome murders and whatnot right here in our wholesome little town. It's not what I signed up for.
This line of work is not for the faint of heart.
Faint of... Oh.
Oh dear.
What's that? Adventure Tours. Koskell's ad?
Oh dear. I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide, also. Spare season. Oh, bear. Hell Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government.
By the Bureau of Control.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
So they referenced the Federal Bureau of Control there. How they're like cordoning off a lot of the countryside places. Ah. I suppose that's one bright thing about it. If you watch it in the menu, it'll carry on playing outside the menu in the real world in Control. If you watched it outside the menu, it would still be flagged as new inside the menu. And if you watched it in the menu, it would like pause like the TV outside the menu and wait until you're finished before it carried on. So you'd end up seeing it twice. But I think I've seen everything.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
You ever heard of putting a light on?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Casey's right, a depressing piece of shit. Well, I suppose that's the way he was written. What? Wink.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Ah, so the cult necklace is an item that can be used somewhere. I see. There's a cult. Where? Why? Okay. Why is the cult chest inside the basement of the police station? You see that back there? I'm telling you, this town's all culty. What do you do? I don't get them. Yeah, is there like a light switch anywhere down here? Hell with freaking darkness. Someone turn on a light. I'll get better lights. These lights are shit. Little chitter chatter, how are you doing up there? Hello. Oh, big stretch.
I can't force it open.
Maintenance in progress. This place is made even more
Okay.
bad.
Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the
Examine-
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Am I actually going to have to perform the autopsy? That would be creepy and weird, but also interesting at the same time. From like a gameplay perspective. Why do I get the feeling I'm actually going to have to? It's going to be like the mortuary system, which I still haven't played. I need to play that at some point. You see, that one's empty. I think, like I say, I think it's because I'm playing on hard difficulty.
Must be locked from the other side.
Some things will be empty. Right, Arthur kept the heart.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
There is text on there. Remember, he says he carries the text, he carries his words with him now. I think he literally means that. His whole body is covered in pages from Alan Wake's freaking notes, but it's all like, you can't really make it out. Like on his arms here.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't
Oh,
make it out.
He's even got writing on his heart?
How'd they manage that?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Right, the television will be active now because I can, yeah. Then we've got the manuscript page second here, so everything in here has a purpose.
9 remaining.
Oh yeah, we found another one of them, didn't we? Setter is better. Hello, Chatty, bobbing your head away up there. Hello, good lad. Right. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Examination of R. Nightingale.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Body's been prepped, ready for examination. Hope it can provide some actual answers. Find evidence. Cause of death. Bloated joints indicate long-term water exposure. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating.
Keep trying.
Hang on. Ritual writing. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Bruises, defensive wounds on victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Chest ripped open, something visible inside.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. A page. Or a few pages.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh!
Show me the clicker!
Get up!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Victim of the cult killing became a monster.
He can't see me in the light.
That's a new one.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
So he's after the clicker. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Yeah, this is a lot creepier than Alan Wake 1.
Gotta move. Now.
Where? Ah, that's the end of the chapter? Now, apparently the music to the end of the chapters in this is done third party. It's not done by, like, licensed artists. So apparently these are safe. But obviously, Remedy says if you ever get any sort of copyright notice, let them know. Previously on Alan Wake. Oh, no, wow, no previously?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
That's not a... No. His eyes are still moving and he's still blinking. He's fine, he's still alive. He's just got tomato sauce on him. That's just a lot of tomato ketchup. He just slipped on the sauce ball. See, there it is. That's the sauce ball. He's fine.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
You can read your collected manuscript pages in the Mind Palace.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
So Nightingale's still alive. Shadow, your fluff is just falling down everywhere. Please, stop.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
The cult of the tree. Victim of the cult killing became a monster.
Nope.
Cult ritual. What is it? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Victim's body and organs covered in writing. Page found inside the chest. Text tattooed on the victim. Manuscript page found inside. Writing has become significant. Writing has some significance here. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Because they probably weren't touched by the darkness like he was. I got a radio. Alright, follow you into the dark. Cool. What happened to Breaker? Where'd he go? We're attacked by a dead man.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
What happened to the sheriff?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Has his sister also disappeared like that as well? Where's she in all this? Is this the work of the cult?
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
The cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Cult goal. Okay. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell's going on here? I guess we're done here for now.
Must be locked from the other side.
So far, I'm really enjoying this. Like, I'm really getting drawn into the atmosphere and what's going on. I say it's not perfect. The save system's absolute garbage. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The save system could probably do with a patch for the quick save. Because it is poopy.
I can't force it open.
So how do we get out of here? The doors. Ooh-bah. Hey Casey, you're just gonna stand there like a lemon all day? Help. There's gotta be something in here. Can't seem to just leave. Let us leave. So just move this out of the way. Nope. I can't get out. Help!
It won't open.
Let me out! Let me out. Casey, help! We are trapped in here. Figure out where Nightingale went. Oh, I still gotta go inside my main palace? Oh, wait, hang on. Have I still gotta maybe... Nope. Where... Check the map. Check the pages. Put my clues down. Says Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't, a taken. A creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Where some other strange reality, the dark place merged with others. This place and the dark place. A trap, a tarp thrown over the top, drowning everything beneath it. A flood of darkness soaked in everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. Required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster, her job. Before he killed again, he'd be inside, waiting for her. So, gotta go to Cauldron Lake. But we seem to be trapped down here at the minute. Must be something I missed. Can't seem to find anything else.
Can't be opened on this side.
What am I missing? Can't seem to just walk out the door. And I can't move this out the way to get through there. It's not because I've got my flashlight out, is it? That'll be a bit silly. I think I hear a radio somewhere. Yeah, I can't. Where the fudge do I go? The elevator don't work. It's bugged? Why do I get the feeling it's bugged? I can't seem to go anywhere. I've like dry humped everything. Oh, please don't say it's bugged, because then that means I have to reload, and it's because the save system's absolute garbage. I'll lose my progress. There is nothing here to interact with. Help! I really think it's bugged. Like, nothing's happening. I can't interact with anything. I can't go through the door. I can't move this side to go through there. Someone like Google Chapter 2 bug. Can't progress. See if anything comes up. See, this is still... Yeah, no. See, this is still saying return invitation 13 minutes ago. See, it says it's saved 13 minutes ago. I just can't get out.
I can't get through this.
I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Now, I think you said in this chapter I actually get to save my game. So if I can make it to that point, I'll be happy.
Must be locked from the other side.
But at the moment, I seem to be trapped. Yay! Just says, figure out where Nightingale went. Stores a good amount of health. Yeah, how do I use it? How does Juan use? I'd like heals, please. Equip. Case board. But I've been on there. Miss a clue? Cases. Ah! Case closed. Okay, what the hell?
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Not a lone killer, but an organized group. The Cult of the Tree. This case just got much more interesting. I should open a new file, start fresh. Why didn't I have that marked, like, as if there was something there? Like, normally when there's something still in the case thing, the case button at the bottom there will be yellow. For some reason they didn't have that. So I've got to start a new file. We good now? I should open a new file, start fresh. How the hell do I start a new file? Ah, hang on, here we are. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Yeah, I turned the volume down just a little bit during that part when he started attacking us, because that got very loud. Do I still have the equalizer? Ah, oh, I've turned the equalizer off. A derp. Let's put that back to medium. Turn that back up. Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used his sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the fuck is going on here. Where did Nightingale go? Zaga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, a taken, a creature of darkness. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake. And he's a taken? Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. Well, there's another question about Saga. Like, Rose seemed to know who she was, and she knew that apparently her daughter's dead. Like, apparently her daughter drowned. But Saga's denied that. She said that's not true. brushed Rose off. So I'm curious what that's going to lead to. The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense. Maybe now we're good. Yeah. Let's go back to Cauldron Lake.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
There we go. The one good thing about having this headset as well, I know when I've actually got my mic muted, because the problem with my wavelength mic was sometimes you'll get muted and I wouldn't notice. With this, when it's muted, there's a red light appears on the mouthpiece. And it makes a beep in the headset. There's a button on the back to like mute and unmute it.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, ma'am.
I don't trust you two. Especially him. Thornton. He didn't like the fact that we showed up. Like, he kept messaging through the walkie-talkie to, what's his name? Mulligan. That he wished we weren't here.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
You knew that.
Yeah, it's a dead person. You're just gonna stare at the poor dead woman all day? These two are weird. I wonder if you can actually find the keys lying around somewhere, or if someone's gonna give you them. There is a whole bunch of other rooms to this place. Like medical storage we can't get into, maintenance or the evidence room.
They're a fine pair.
And pair of idiots. Oh my god, they actually have branded stuff. Guess it's not like real branded stuff, it'll just be like fake stuff. Like the vending machines in Control just had plain white packets with text on them. No brand deals going on there. Where'd everyone go? When we're gonna play as Alan? Where's Alan?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
I'm gonna pick that up.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot? You can sit here and stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy. Is it really worth this?
I mean, he seems to be trying to communicate with you, but it's not happening. Unless he's just trying to be a ninja.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Nice trainers. Can I go out here yet? Nope.
It's not opening.
I was able to go into there earlier, wasn't I? Or did I totally miss that? Oh, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get that eventually. If you just look on the wall there, in the cabinet, there's a shotgun. And I'm guessing eventually I'll get that.
Take it easy.
Who? I can't get out of my way.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Now, the last two people wearing those puffer jackets were crazy. What's your deal?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Is there any other places here?
And boy, do we have some breaking news.
Donna's Jerky Review.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon
That's
with
very
rice
different
on
in this
Friday's dinner menu.
compared to Alan Wake
There's at
1.
5. But we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time.
Oh.
Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off. Right. Well, that's our time. Sunshine's right around the corner, so I'll leave you with this sunny little ditty to carry you through the day. Pat Maine, signing off. Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Yeah, what happened to National Nightmare? Why hasn't it given us that? Is it not actually a track? Because there is files for collecting radio songs and things like that. You know, this very much gives us the vibes of Evil Within. In the way, obviously, the main character in Evil Within goes within, like, a sort of mental mind space within himself to, like, sit in that chair to upgrade himself. And another pretty good series. I don't know if it's ever going to get a third one, that. I hope it does. Ah, I'm guessing it's just National Nightmare. I'm guessing it's just that filth track that was going to play, National Nightmare. So I've already got it. I got that earlier in the game. Right, so I'm guessing the game won't let us wander off the beaten track yet. I'm still probably going to have to move on. I got something new there, the radio. So something different happened. Right, yeah, I can't go that way.
I have things to do. And this is not the right way.
But Saga, there's loot to be... There's loot to be found. That mailbox. It's an item of power. It paralyzes people if you get too close. Can't go that way.
This can't be the right way.
Just giving everything a quick skim to see if anything's changed. Because obviously that radio was new, so there might be some other new little tidbits here and there. It's probably going to turn us around here. Yeah. I think we're pretty much good to push on. The new in the park. Let's try not to scare the birds. That dude's not here anymore.
It's so quiet here now that Hubert and Hester flew over the Rainbow Bridge. Do you fellas ever miss them? Do you miss your parents? I know I do.
Who flew over the rainbow?
Remember to have some sustenance, my little ones. It'll keep you warm and full of energy. It'll keep you soaring in the sky. You don't want to plummet down to the ground. Trust me. It's not nice down here. Much better in the clouds.
Ah, scary birds. Hi. I like turtles.
The life lived with the birds.
Hey there.
Is not for the birds.
I'm guessing I got turned around here as well. And yep.
This is not the way.
Okay, I think we're good. I don't think I can do anything else here. Don't I know dare that?
Yako, we're going to a cool guy's house.
Never mind, there is stuff to be found. Amber beer.
Yako, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with Alma beer. Wow, it's the best party ever. Thanks, Alma beer. Alma beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional. Alma beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
It's not sad if it's intentional. Hey Rose. Oh, the couple's gone. Before they've been swiped and they're now dead. The cult took them into the back and got rid of them. Also, there's the bear from the advert. Don't touch. I'm touching. I'm touching. Employees only. Professionals only. We ain't getting out that way.
Hi.
Screw that. I'll be avoiding YouTube like the plague for the next days, even Twitch. Because just thumbnails are enough to spoil things. The amount of times I like come onto Twitch when I'm playing a game and there's a thumbnail come up that's like of a boss or somebody getting killed or something happening. Also, I still don't know what the deal is with the blood coming out of that vent. No comment on that.
Enjoy your day.
Happy
How
Halloween,
about that weather
Halloween,
forecast for
Halloween,
Deerfest?
happy
I've been working on this float
Halloween.
for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it.
It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day.
Oh, so now you're a weatherman?
That movie was shit. The Halloween movie where like we're trying to sell these masks for Halloween. Like it was a complete deviation from the normal Halloween series. It was utter garbage. I can't even remember the full premise to it. It was that forgettable. I just remember the TV advert that would play Happy Happy Halloween, Halloween.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Oh, the car can be
Rinse
used
and
to travel
repeat.
between.
Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Why not 4? Ah! Did I read that the last time? I don't think I did. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as a part of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Oh, I wonder if it's going to go deeper into the whole settlers that came here. Like, I think there were like a bunch of settlers and slaves and that worked the mines before the whole eruption at Cauldron Lake and the mine shafts all collapsing. I wonder if this is going to like dive deeper into that bit of lore as well. Like that maybe where the whole cult of the tree originated from as well. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls. Yeah. Where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopening in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since.
So what's good here? Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deerfest, though. So if you're sticking around till then.
Oh, I don't think I am.
Yeah,
Whatever
about that.
Deerfest even is.
Oh. Well, there's always our own restaurant at your convenience.
She's like, Deerfest, what the fuck's
Take
that?
care now.
Right, anything new kicking around? Like I said, I'm just giving the buildings a quick once over, see if anything new crops up. Has anything changed on our little non-mined palace wall here? What is that? What's the picture of that house there? Bright Falls record body something. There's a question mark on that photo. Don't even have those photos yet. We've got that one, the Cauldron Lake murder case. We've got that. Killer profile. There's a bunch on here that we don't even have. Hello, chatty. Hey, good boy. Chaos of Cauldron Lake. We've seen that one. There's a bunch of pictures that weren't in our mind palace. Is that stuff that maybe I missed?
I can't get through this.
Right, so I think we're fine here. Let's quickly check the rooms, see if there's any of them now open. Or here, maybe here. Nope. Grab a slice of metallic pizza. Man, it would make my day if at some point Casey came into here and started playing the Max Payne tune on the piano. Because we know like Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, There was like a bit of a running thing where at the start of Max Payne 1 he was crap, he couldn't play the Max Payne theme. And then Max Payne 2 he got a little bit better, and then Max Payne 3 he could finally play it. It'd be interesting if Alex Casey then come in and started playing that exact same tune. That would raise questions. Also, what about Death Rally? That's from Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Doesn't seem to be anything new. I think we're good to leave.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Are you lost?
Hello?
Are you housekeeping or just some creepy lady? It clearly says do not disturb, lady. Right, I think we're good.
Hi.
Hi. Bye. Oh. Janitor. What are you doing here? You weren't here before.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, YouTubes. I can't even interact with this door. Alright, cool. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything new around here. Just quickly sprint around here, and then we're good. I've already interacted with that. Yeah, cool. Let's move on. It's all good, Casey. I think we're getting everything. Hopefully.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Alright, here we are back here. Except now it's getting late. Return the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Kalevala McKnight? MC Knights? That doesn't belong to one of the Anderson brothers, does it? That's a old-looking bike. Huh. It's going to be harder to see things now that it's a bit darker. Right, so... we're back at the parking lot again. Same place. Is there going to be different loot dotted around or not? I shall know when I go down that path at the start. Oh, Casey's wanting me to go that way from the looks of things. Yeah, it looks like we're heading that way anyway.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Last time I tried to go over here, because the map shows like there's a path. Like over here, but I couldn't get over here. I was able to get down here, but not over here. And yet the map shows there's supposed to be some sort of path over here. But I just keep running into a dead end. I sure won't go any further. Could not figure it out. Ah, right, the notes are still here from the last time, so same stuff. Nothing's changed. Okay, so what's the point in the Federal Bureau putting up gates if, like, we're just able to waltz right through them?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Oh.
Oh. Felt good. Apparently it did. She was like, oh! Oh. What do you guys...
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Apparently not, unless these guys are part of the... Are you authorized to be here?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
You know about the murders?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop Coffee World Amusement Park. There's sauna, sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Good job it wasn't anything major there. Thank you, Capture Card, for having a bit of a dip. What is this machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
The Federal Bureau of Control?
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Thank you.
Now, keep in mind, Artie speaks
I need
Finnish.
to head out.
I'm sure he does. Also, this guy's from those TV adverts that we saw before.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons my ass.
Care to elaborate on that, Stephen? Let me see right there. Let me see. Get out the way. Federal Bureau, FBI. Get out the way. Your organization doesn't exist. Or does it?
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks. I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Let me guess. All those documents are going to be redacted, redacted, redacted. Oh, it's not. Hello. Maintenance notes. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that's not one of ours. I know what's going on here. Remember during the DLCs of Control, there was logs where the Bureau was trying to track down these illegal cultists that were trying to sell items of power, like objects of power and things like that on the black market, as well as cause chaos to artificially create more items of power, such as like the train that went on, like so they deliberately caused a train car crash so that one of the train carts became an item power, but all it really did was create like a constant time loop, so anyone that went in there like relived the events of what happened during that train crash, and the only way to solve it was to play things out in the correct order. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted to a transmitter that's not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way. It is definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure material casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lane, Chief Technician. Stephen Lane. Stephen Lane? Stephen Lane. Was he someone that we met? Oh. No, we've already got this one. Yeah, no, mate, we've already got that one. Okay. So they left that station wide open so I could just waltz in. Federal Bureau of Control. Confidential. This is why I'm really getting excited, because like, just the fact that Control is already a presence in the game. Because of like that, this is the monitoring station that they set up to keep an eye on Cauldron Lake to alert them to any more altered world events. And then obviously we start learning about these cultists in Control. And now it looks like we're starting to come face to face to them in this game.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
And then you've got Casey here, who was a character in Alan Wake's books. And obviously this Casey saying that he hated the fact that there was books characters were named after him. But eventually he started getting weird like pages from Alan's books through his door. And then if you play the Alan Wake remaster, you got the QR codes that are hidden throughout the game that talks about Alan Wake being obsessed with Alex Casey and wanting to write him in to come and save him.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
It's getting darker. So now I'm gonna have to like re-look around this place in case there's more loot to be had. So he wants to go that way, but I'm gonna go this way. Fuck you, Casey! The crime scene's now cordoned off. Let's see if we can interact with this again. Oh, we can. I wonder if I press it enough, something will happen. Someone picked up the first time we came here, but they didn't say anything, they just hung up on me. Oh, I think I broke it. I think I broke it. Shall not interact with it anymore. Oops. Wasn't me, it was Casey. He did it. Bill him. I'm just an innocent detective. It is really hard to see stuff now.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Anything new in here? Do I get to stroke the same deer head again? No. Okay, it's definitely a lot freakier now that it's dark. But everything so far seems to be the same.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
The symbols. We find Nightingale, then what?
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
About all this ritual stuff.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Man, the visuals in this game, like the density of these woods, it's all good. Ah, more blackened footprints.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
I bet there's still something else. Well, footprints, symbol. What else? Crime scenes, drowning. Anything back inside the store? Red light. Ah, sanctuary. Wow, it really does light up the whole place. That makes a big difference. The lighting is really good in this, actually. Like, it's obviously out in the middle of the woods, it would be pitch black. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new. I can't do anything about that door. To save notes.
flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Tell me to look into the trees? I mean, the cult of the tree people. So, when do I get a save point? I thought chapter 2 was supposed to give us a save point. Is that tree glowing or am I going crazy? Yeah, I think it's just the light. Even before I get stopped.
I have to
Still
head
can't
back.
go that way.
Got things to do.
It's interesting that the game remembered not to reload my weapon from that moment we fought Nightingale until now. Like, I had to manually do it myself. I think we're good. Just crack on. Doesn't seem to be anything new. Ooh, what about those wind chimes that were down near the water's edge? What happens if I shoot that? Is that a thing, maybe? You never know. Witch's hut. This way. This is the way to the water's edge where that talisman was. Yeah, this. See it? Just random talisman hanging in the middle of the woods. There was a bunch of them hanging from the trees back in Bright Falls. What do they mean? Are they a thing, or... That did nothing. The music is creeping up as I'm inching closer to the witch's
Did you know
cabin.
this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Yeah. Saga is definitely not a name that I've really heard someone being called before. And I originally I thought Logan was a boy's name, but apparently our daughter's called Logan at this. Maybe Logan is also a girl's name. Do not know. Oh. More footprints.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
I guess we're gonna follow and find out.
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
You piece of shit. I fucking jumped a mile there. Whoop. Game? What? Game? What? Footprints leading into the forest. These footprints weren't here before. Nightingale came this way. I'm on the right trail. The overlap.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Threshold.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Indeed. Why is it marked all these as new? What's got... it's got that problem where it like marks things that you've already seen as new. Will that being a problem in another game? Witchfinder Station. Oh, we're not going this way, it's all flooded. We've got to go back to the Witch's Ladle. Barf. This area is now flooded. Are we now going to step beyond the threshold?
Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
You can toggle flashlight boost with right bumper to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark substances.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Nightingale's trail led to another page. Witch's hut. The page was covered in a substance that my flashlight burned away. It mentions a witch's hut.
Nope.
I think the page is trying to tell me where to find the fuse. It must be somewhere near the witch's hut. Bright light, nothing could hurt her. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this. Nightingale went through the tree into some other place.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
Nightingale's inside an overlap. Witch's Ladle tree is doorway. Ritual required. Saga finds safe haven.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall.
A mop and a bucket.
Another manuscript page.
A mop and a bucket. I know the thermos, the shoebox, they're Alan Wake related, but mop and bucket? Artie? Man, I said this during my play of Control. If Artie pops up at some point during this, holy shit. Because at the moment he's on holiday. There's something like down there on the edge of the screen that I don't think should be there. Yeah, see, now it's gone. The game does have the odd little menu bugs and that. Something's going to happen here, isn't it, on the way back? That noise. Why'd that sound like the board? It's like very brief. Uh-oh.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
The page said we found it amongst the junk, so over here.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
break room is a place where you can save your progress. Here we are. Holy crap. I can't believe the
Another
save point's
page.
that far in.
Making progress.
The
Cauldron
image
Lake
of the witch
Witches.
in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Wait.
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Cauldron Lake Witch's Hut.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? I found a page talking about a ritual at the witch's ladle. Is this how Nightingale got past the rock? Is that the entrance to the overlap? Witch's ladle towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. Nightingale's heart, a cold dead lump in her hand. Does that mean we've got to go all the way back to Bright Falls town just to get the heart?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue.
Ah.
Where is it now?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue when he did. How am I going to find it, and who is this witch? She squinted to read the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay, ritual. Give witch heart. Recite words. Witch's ladle sign. Where is heart? Words are legible. Words on the heart. What? Well, we're gonna pull this right out of the arse again.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Okay, now it's like the heart. Where is it? Yeah, but there's a question that remains about the whole detective side of things. Is how she's doing these things here, where she's just pulling answers out of thin air. That's the first time where she said she couldn't. But now there's just another message saying, where is it? And I'm guessing this time she'll get the answer. Even the couple that were witness to Nightingale's murder at the beginning questioned how she knew that they picked up one of the cultists' necklaces. Again, she just plucked that information out of nowhere.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
See? See how she just plucks that information out of nowhere?
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Ah, beautiful manual save. Finally. 4 hours and 43 minutes. Take about an hour and a half off of that, maybe a little bit more, because obviously I stopped, but I kept the game running while I went to get food. But now that I can finally manually save, happy days. But how far apart are like the saves? It's cool that they're using the blue thermoses from a Alan Wake 1 as like a save point. Right, I think I'm going to call it there for the night. I've got to get to work tomorrow. It's after midnight here. After tomorrow, I can have late nights for the next week. I've only got to go to work tomorrow, and then I'm off for the rest of the week. So we've done like 3 hours earlier, plus another 3 hours now. So we've done around about 6 hours. Apparently, this game has 19 chapters, and currently, I don't know where I'm up to. Return to the heart. So, you know. Anyway, yes, I am really enjoying this so far. The atmosphere is great. The lighting's perfect. Like I said, the only issue is how the save points work. They seem a bit punishing. I don't know, maybe on a lower difficulty you could just save on the fly. I don't know. But then it would obviously defeat the purpose of that like safe haven that we've just unlocked. Who knows? But anyway, call out there for the night. I will be back tomorrow after work, and we'll have a good play of it tomorrow. Hello, you. Oh, careful, careful. Hello, you. We're gonna go bed. We're gonna go beep beep. Hello, you. Right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. There'll be more Alan Wake 2 to come. Until then, I remain excited until I get home from work tomorrow. Peace.